let's keep the momentum going for our program today as we move on to the next and main event for the day, which is our panel discussion on dressing right and feeling good at the workplace. Without further ado, allow me to introduce you to our esteemed panelists. We have the lovely Andrea Wong and Nabila Nordin with us today. Could you all please give them a warm welcome? Ladies, let's have a seat. Andrea, how are you today? So, Andrea is a creative director and a fashion stylist who brings a wealth of experience with a prolific career that spans across fashion, publishing, PR, events, and e-commerce industries. So, I think my first question is not for the panelists, but to everyone here. How many of you have actually watched Crazy Rich Asians? Really? Anyone here has watched Crazy Rich Asians?
Asians.
Yes. So, well, if you must know, Andrea was actually the fashion stylist and consultant for the movie.
Woo! Thank you.
Yes.
Amazing.
She was responsible for a number of the iconic looks from the movie. And again, ladies, a round of applause for Andrea.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And together with us, we have Nabila Nordin, an esteemed makeup artist who is well known as Nabila. At the heart of her makeup philosophy lies the deep understanding of color theory and skin tone analysis. So as a color consultant, she excels at selecting shades and hues that complement each individual's unique features, enhancing their natural beauty and boosting their confidence in the process. A round of applause for both our panelists today. If any one of you would like to get to know both of them better, you can also follow them on their Instagram accounts. For Andrea, it's Andrea Wong SL. For Nabila, it would be Nabila.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend that you follow them on their Instagram. So let's get to it, shall we?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready. Nice.
We're going to start off with a broad question. I think it's a very important question as well, where myself, including everyone in the crowd, would like to know, which is why is it so important to make a good first impression at the workplace?
Okay, I can take it first.
Yeah.
It's important because it sets the tone for how others perceive you professionally, right? A positive first impression can establish your credibility, your capability, your trustworthiness. And also dressing appropriately for the workplace, it shows respect, right, for the environment and for the people that you work with. But I think it's important to remember that it's not just about following a set of rules. For me, in my opinion, fashion is the most powerful form of self-expression. So letting your personal style shine through, showcasing your personality, your creativity, your individuality, I think that adds a lot of depth to that first impression. So it's essential, I think, to kind of strike that balance between professionalism and self-expression to make a really memorable impact.
Everything Andrea said, I agree 100%. I feel like why is it so important to make a good first impression is from my own experience is that people will take you more seriously. You know, when you come in looking all put together and then even with a face that looks like very fresh, very put together, it's a form of politeness at the workplace, and it shows that you're ready to take on the task of the day. And it's just also not for other people, but it's for you. You know, when you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, it's easier to face the day. And then I think that's more important, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think kicking off the conversation with why making a first impression is so important, both with makeup and fashion, I think it leads on to the next question on how did fashion in the corporate world evolve after the pandemic?
Interesting question. So the pandemic sort of prompted this reevaluation of corporate fashion, right? As a general, you know, those traditional norms surrounding corporate fashion. During the lockdowns, we were all stuck at home. Most of us were working from home, working remotely, having virtual meetings and things like that. So obviously, we were all gravitating towards more comfortable and casual attire. When things started, you know, when the restrictions started easing and workplaces started opening up again, the fashion in the corporate world started to adapt to this changing landscape. So more and more people are working from home now, working remotely. A lot of companies are adapting this hybrid work model. So you see, as a general, there is a greater emphasis on comfort, on versatility, on functionality. And a lot of casual staples are seeping their way into corporate fashion now. You can wear sneakers with suits, you know? But sneakers nowadays, fashion sneakers, are so elevated. They're so stylish, they're so chic, and they can absolutely work in the workplace. Of course, depending on how strict your dress code is, but yeah.
Okay. Well, while we're having this interesting conversation
Yeah.
here, I want each and every one of you to know that this is not just us answering and asking questions. There's a mic right there where if you have any questions that you want to pose to our panelists, you're actually allowed to come and ask questions while we're having this panel session, because we would like to hear from you as well if you have any concerns that you want to address, besides all these questions that I already have for our panelists here on stage. So let's now explore a deeper understanding of color theory. Why is it so important?
Yeah, okay.
Well, Billa's the expert on color, so I'll let her take it away.
Okay, color theory. I feel like in the past few years, actually past couple of years, it has been a very big topic. Suddenly, a lot of people are wondering what their personal colors are and why it's so important. So you will be surprised at how powerful colors are. So I totally believe in color therapy, and colors are energy. But it's very difficult if I want to go really deep into color theory now, because it can be a very long topic. But today, I think I'm going to talk a little bit about the universally flattering colors that will look good on everyone.
Yep.
And Andrea's going to help showcase
Yes.
some of the colors.
Some unexpected colors too as well that you wouldn't expect.
So in the corporate world, we would like to look good, right? But it's always black. Black is always the go-to color. And if someone wants to try something different, it's always probably black, white, then you have beige, and then you have gray, and then you have cream, probably, or navy blue. But I'm going to touch on some colors, actually. It's a bit of a different palette than what people would usually go for, but you will be surprised at how flattering it would be on every skin tone. So do we want to start? Let's start.
we actually managed to gather some pieces. So when Bella shared with us the
universally flattering colors,
went straight to my wardrobe and tried to chari. It's like, I actually had at least one piece in every single one of these
Every
colors.
single color.
So I guess I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah.
And same like Usha as well.
Yeah,
She did
okay.
too.
I'm just going to touch on Usha, what she's wearing today.
Yeah.
This beautiful teal suit is actually a color
It's
that
actually one of
everyone
the
can
universal colors. So when we say universal colors, that means it works for any skin tone.
Any
you know,
skin
whether you're
tone.
warm tone, cool tones, neutral tone, it actually works across.
Yeah, it is a balance of neutral and warm cool and warm
tones and
undertones, so
tones,
it's the perfect neutral.
Yeah.
So do you want to start with the first color?
Yes, let's bring out the first slide. We actually prepared some references. So you have
We have
a
some
visual.
slides. So let's-
it's just a visual. Obviously, it's more just to give you an idea of what the color palette is. We're not saying you have to wear it head to toe. But let me just move over here to show you some of the pieces that we
Andrea is
have.
going to show the colors, and I'm just going to talk a little
Blazers,
bit
obviously.
about. Ooh. Okay, we're going straight into it. So navy blue. Navy blue is actually one of the most universally flattering colors.
Mainly
So
blazers.
black can sometimes be a bit stark and a bit overpowering on some people, but what we've found is navy blue is a very safe and very flattering color, and it's actually very exclusive, and it's a great black alternative.
Great black alternative. And I'm going to bring my fashion sensibility in here to chime in with what's an unexpected color pairing that you can have for navy blue. So navy blue looks absolutely fantastic with like a light pastel pink. a blush pink, you know, and it softens the color a little bit as well. So imagine you can wear like a blazer or like a lightweight sweater with like a soft, maybe pleated skirt in a
that's
pale
gonna
pink.
look
Beautiful.
so sweet. I
Yeah.
can imagine. Okay, that's the first color. So we're gonna move on to the next slide. We have a beautiful forest green. It can also be emerald green. Depends on the kind of fabric that you go for. You can go for velvet. You can go for silks. So Andrea has brought here a beautiful
Beautiful velvet.
forest green velvet pants.
Beautiful.
So that color is actually also very flattering on a lot of people. So if you want to try to experiment with other colors, this is also a good
Yes.
alternative. Yeah, a forest green.
We also have, again, you know, there's a there's a spectrum of
shades.
hues, right,
Correct.
within each color family. So you know,
Yeah.
you can choose if you want to go a little bit brighter, if you want to go a little bit more neutral, more muted. It works
Also,
as well.
that's a cute. That's a really good comparison. You can see the jacket on the left is a bit more cooler, and the jacket on the right is more warm. So how do we tell a color is more warm or cool? Is the addition of blue and addition of yellow.
Yeah.
So the left jacket is more cool because it has more blue tint to it, while the one on the right is more warm because it has more yellow in it.
So very-
some people look better, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, some people would prefer the warmer colors, and some people would prefer the cooler colors. But in general, forest green is a flattering
Forest
color.
green. Very unexpected color that works with this is like a light blue, a pastel blue, like almost like what that lady is wearing. This
Oh, that-
gorgeous suit that she has on.
I love that.
Imagine,
suit, by the
yeah,
way.
imagine this color with that actually works really, really well, surprisingly.
That's a nice color combo. I
Yeah.
agree. Okay, so next slide. We
So this
have
is the teal. We already have like, you know, exhibit A,
Exhibit A.
our perfect model.
I will stand.
Do a 360.
I will stand for this.
That is such a gorgeous color. So
Yeah.
we have an example of that in
Yeah,
here.
it's actually a knit dress. It's mine. I didn't want to hang it because I didn't want to ruin
the fabric.
but,
So this is a beautiful
this is a really
example
nice
of a dark
teal
teal.
color.
Yeah. So this is a more darker, more neutral teal,
Yeah.
whereas this is a more brighter teal. So all of the colors that we mentioned, there's a spectrum. You can go from light to dark. So it depends on you. It's already like a various shades that you can try.
Yeah.
But right?
Teal is actually really easy to play color blocking with. It works with quite a number of colors. It works with like a purple, like a royal purple. It works with like an orange. It can work with yellow, you know. So you can really play with color blocking. You can wear, you know, a teal blazer, a purple top, and like, you know,
It's teal pants
yeah.
with a pop of purple in the middle.
Workable, even with the accessories if you want a
gorgeous.
color block. Really,
Yeah.
really fun to play with.
So teal, yeah, teal. And then we're going to go on the next color. We have burgundy.
Beautiful.
Burgundy.
Yeah, so this
So-
is just like a tunic dress in a beautiful burgundy. Works as, you know, on a dress, it works on shirts, it works on skirts. So it is,
Yeah.
I mean, any piece, because it is such a universal color, very wearable. So
Yeah.
a lot of separates.
So burgundy is, I would say true red to burgundy are both very wearable colors, but I know some people would probably think true red is a bit too much at the workplace. So burgundy or blood red is a very, very elegant take on color. And it's not something so bright, but it is very flattering on a lot of skin tones. And it's also very, I just feel like it's very workplace appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with this color, if you've noticed, most of the colors we've chosen are a little bit darker because we want to offer alternatives to neutrals, right? So
Yeah.
these darker colors are a lot easier to wear and work into your wardrobe. But if you want to wear these colors and pick it up, like add a pop of color to kind of brighten up the ensemble, this one actually looks really, really good with a bright orange, like a tangerine orange as well. Really, really kind of add bright, I guess I said, brighten up the whole ensemble.
Yeah. Okay, so that's burgundy. And then let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
So we have a few, we have quite a few. We're almost
Well
done.
prepared.
Right?
That's the last one.
Oh no, two. We have two more colors.
We have two more.
Purple and
We have two
charcoal.
more.
Yeah, okay.
We have
So
two
the
more
next
colors,
one-
right?
We have two more colors.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just to let the crowd here, ladies here, if you have any questions for both
Yes.
Andrea and Bila,
Please.
do Please
Feel
come
free
forward.
to ask.
Please feel
Yeah.
free to ask them if you have any questions about this colors that they are
Yeah.
explaining.
Yeah.
So, Bila, I let you
Okay.
move on to the next color.
So no questions yet? Okay, let's move on. So the next color, this one is a bit unexpected. Actually, a lot of them are unexpected.
A lot of them are
But
unexpected,
can we stick on the the slide? So the eggplant purple,
Yeah.
or we can call it also mangosteen purple. This is a very, very beautiful, very luxurious neutral shade of purple. And it looks good on both warm and cool tones. It looks good on neutral skin tones. It has the perfect balance, again, with the blue and the yellow. So this color is for me, it's such a happy color. I love going for purples on days where I want to pop. So the textures also play a lot of, play a role in the kind of look that you want to go for. So
It's like a beautiful silk
Satin.
satin blouse that you can wear
Yeah.
under a suit to kind of soften it up a little bit. Or again, you add structure, add some tailoring with like this beautiful crop jacket. Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah.
I
A very, very unexpected color pairing for this. You were talking about true red before.
Yeah.
True red. True red with purple. Very, very unexpected, but actually works a lot better than you might imagine.
I see. True red with the purple.
Purple.
Ooh.
Yeah. Very
You're
nice.
giving me a
So
lot of
imagine-
color combos that I've never tried.
Never
so
think about
I'm
yeah.
excited.
I've never thought about it as well until I'm like, yeah, I think this can work. So yeah, very, very nice.
We have one more color that is very, very, I feel like, underrated color. It's actually the color that Andrea is wearing.
It's me.
It's a charcoal brown. So we can have a look at the next slide. This one. So a charcoal brown. I know browns are a bit tricky because not everyone can rock a brown suit or something too warm. But a charcoal brown is actually a cool brown. So it's very, very flattering. It's a good alternative for, again, if you don't want to wear black, charcoal brown is the way to go. So yeah, that's like we're talking about colors. Okay. Just to answer a little bit.
Wait, before you answer, we have a question.
Ooh,
yeah, we have a
yay!
question.
Okay, I'll open. Come, we would like to hear what you want to ask.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Testing? Okay. Hello, my name is Ruzi.
Ruzi.
Okay. My question is, all the colors that you show,
yes.
tudung, shawl.
Oh, okay.
And if the outfit is plain, whether the shawl should be
Printed?
printed or plain.
Okay.
So before I mention those unexpected colors, you can absolutely do that color blocking with your tudong. You know, so for example, if you wanted to wear like a navy blue,
yeah.
For
For-
40s.
Oh,
Okay.
40s and also
be
40s
specific.
age.
Yeah.
Okay. 40s
Thank
and
you.
above.
you still can do it.
Okay.
You still absolutely can do it at any age. Look at Michelle Yeoh. Don't let anyone tell you you're ever past your prime. I don't think there is an age limit to you know one like
Yeah,
to
the kind of-
style to fashion. I don't age appropriate. There's no kind of strict rules about what you can and cannot wear.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, is what makes you feel confident, what
Yeah.
you feel comfortable in. So even if you wanted to play with colors, you can absolutely. I don't think there's anything.
Pair with color combos, like you said.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you again for the question.
Thank
That's
you.
a very good question. I feel like, again, for hijabis, pairing your tudung with your outfit can get a very tricky and sometimes a bit challenging because you don't know where to go. I feel like if you're wearing colors that are out of your comfort zone, like the ones that we suggested, you can softly add prints into your colors to kind of soften it up. As you can see, like today, what I'm wearing is actually quite bright. I have this like very bright cobalt blue top, but I paired it with something printed, and there's a little bit of accents of the cobalt blue in my scarf. So this is one way for you to like probably tone down your outfit. Let's say if you were to wear a navy blue suit, and let's say we're wearing that blush pink top that Andrea suggested, blush pink top with a navy blue suit, you can definitely wear a blush pink tudung. You can wear it plain if you want to go monochrome or you want to go very minimalist. Or you can go for a soft pink tudung with like navy blue patterns. So I feel like if you want to go for patterns or prints, try to find a color that has the colors of the attire in the patterns. So you can totally soften it up by, if you don't feel like doing color blocking or colors that are too bright, go for neutrals. Let's say, go for like a beige tudung or a light gray tudung, something silvery or white with patterns that has the colors of your clothes.
And all those pieces, I think my mic is, and all those pieces, some of them may seem as if they're maybe too like loud the color for you, not as neutral as you might think, but those colors, they're universal because they go really well with the neutral colors as well.
Yeah.
They look great with black, they look great with gray, they look great with like, nudes and browns.
Yeah, it's very, very workable.
Very, very workable.
And you'll be surprised that you won't even look like out of place. Like, as you can see, Usha with her teal suit, even though it's a color that is very unexpected and probably one would like, how do I say it? I can refrain from wearing colors like that. But she looks very effortless and very bright. And just to compare to you, what you're wearing today, like all black and a pop of like burnt orange, that's also a good play of color. So yeah, I feel like if you wanna pair it, you can go monochrome in the inside and a pop of color on the outside, or you can do like Andrea said, you can play color blocking with your tudung.
Yep.
So color combos, you can definitely search up on Pinterest.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite way to find out new color combinations.
Yes.
So you just search up, let's say if you have a teal suit color combo, and then they'll come up with a lot of color options. Yeah.
Wow,
Thank
these
you.
are very, very useful tips. I think not only for us, for me, I think for everyone here as well.
Yeah.
I think we have another question from the
sure.
audience. Like, please share.
Great.
For those who are just about to get into the world of fashion, some people, they are not even bothered to think about the colors that they want to pursue. They don't even know where to buy the clothes. And this might take into account the quality of the clothes that they fear would not match their expectations. And also in terms of affordability, a lot of young people, especially from the Gen Z, they try to save money, but they try to look for good brands as well. And by good brands means that it offers good quality and is also affordable. So my question would be, where do you guys usually buy clothes? Does it take into account of the factors that I mentioned?
Yep.
Okay. And the tips from you that might help the people who are just about to dive into the fashion world. Okay. My second question would be on how you would prescribe the fashion for plus size people. Yeah. So does it do the colors help to how do the colors help them? Okay.
Absolutely.
That's
Great
all.
questions. Thank you so much for that.
Thank
Wong.
you. Great questions. Thank you.
So, where do I shop? Okay, we in the fashion biz have have always tried to, spread the news about the benefits of investing in your wardrobe. Yes, of course, budget is always a concern, but if you invest in good quality pieces that will last much longer, as opposed to your fast fashion pieces that after 3-4 washes is like out of shape and you got to throw it out. Let's think about sustainability as well. We'll touch on this a little bit later on, where I will talk a little bit more about how you build a capsule wardrobe. I think that should be the foundation of every wardrobe, because once you build a wardrobe filled with all these staples that you can wear over and over again, then if you want to throw in your seasonal pieces, trendy pieces, you can kind of layer on top of that, but you need that foundation. Like anything, like a building needs a very strong foundation. So I think, as you say, people who are entering fashion for the first time, you need to start with the right basics. So do it right from the beginning. Invest in these pieces. It doesn't have to be exorbitant. I'm not asking you to go to like Gucci or Prada to buy your pieces. There are a lot of like mid-range, affordable luxury pieces that you know spend a little bit more than like your H&Ms or your Zara's, but you know that it's going to last you much longer. You know, you can buy your great basic pieces there. So that's what I would say. And also something, if you're asking me specifically where I like to shop, I actually love to go secondhand shopping.
Yep.
Bundle shops. We have great bundle shops in Malaysia, in KL.
Exactly.
Yeah. That one, it does. If you're just coming into fashion, I don't know if I can recommend it because you need
Some
skills.
you need an eye for it.
skills, you know.
But I'm so with you on that because I was about to say thrifting is actually a great option as well.
Huge, yeah, absolutely.
You'll be surprised at the kind of brands you'll find
Correct.
thrifting, but you have to really go through the dirt.
Yeah.
You have to really like go in there.
Treasure hunt, you
And
know.
then
Yeah.
thrifting is a good start. You can find really great pieces that is already, some are even like it has been ages
worn
kan.
in for you. Like for example, leather pieces are
Yeah.
great to buy secondhand because it's already worn in for
Worn
you. So
in.
you've already got that like that
That-
aged leather look, which is
yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
And then I would like to touch on the second question actually about the plus size shopping.
Oh yes.
Yeah, since I am also a plus size girl, and you mentioned if colors are very important, and I would say definitely. Colors play a big role. I feel like I think a lot of people gain weight later on, usually 20 and upwards, which was what happened to me. And for a while, I think for a few years, it was a very difficult task to dress myself because I didn't know where to shop. I didn't know what colors to go for, and it was always black. Black and oversized pieces. And I think in the last 3 years was the only time that I actually tried to experiment and actually embraced my body shape and my size and my weight. So I think the first thing you have to do if you want to go into fashion with a plus size body is to embrace whatever size you are on.
100%.
Don't try to dress yourself for a skinnier version of you. No, just accept how you are, and then we can proceed and go to the next step, which is so where I usually shop for plus size. Actually, I don't know if people still shop there. It's about the Palestine thing happened, but whatever. But Marks and Spencer is actually a very good place. It has really good quality pieces, and it's also very size inclusive. That's one place. I think even Miss Claire, some local brands, Miss Claire is actually also a good place to start. That's where I get most of my bottoms. So because they tailor to wider hips and legs very well. And then I think like Andrea said, focus on the basics first. So it's always great to get yourself a good pair of pants. Get yourself, I think pants is very
Harder to
important,
find,
right?
yeah, correct.
And then get yourself a very good pair of pants, and then the tops you can experiment. Try to play on with different cuts. Don't just go and buy oversized things just because you are probably a bit insecure because you're big size kan. Tapi, yeah.
I think that's the key myth, perhaps, with larger set women who believe that they need oversized pieces to hide their quote-unquote flaws. No flaws, beautiful as you are. But in fact, form-fitting clothes are a lot more flattering than oversized clothes, you know? So it's exactly like Bila say, love the skin that you're in.
Yeah.
Show it off, embrace that.
Show it off.
And fit is a lot more important. I think, understanding what your body, what are your assets that you want to show off, and that works really well. As for places that you can find good plus size selection, if you guys are not opposed to shopping online, Zalora has a good selection of plus size options as well. You know, and even your international high street brands like M&G or like Mango, whatever, they do like a plus size range. So that's a good place to start because a huge option there.
Okay, thank you. Wow, thank you very much for that interesting 3 questions that we received from the crowd. Thank you, ladies, for asking
so
very
much.
important questions when it comes to dressing for your age group, dressing not forgetting your hijab and your tudung. And as well, one very important topic that I think it was such an interesting conversation to have is about embracing your body and the size that you're in, the skin that you're in, to making sure that you are dressed confidently.
Yeah.
And also embracing your own personal style. So thank you very much for that. Before we move on to the next question, I think for Bila, do you thrift shop? And what do you think if do you have any advice for any plus size women who want to go thrift shopping?
I love thrift shopping actually. Okay, my advice would be actually, for me, it's probably something different that you would usually go for. I actually start with colors. So the way I thrift shop to kind of cut down on the time that I go through the items is actually I already know my preferred set of colors. So when I go thrift shopping, I would go through the rack. I would literally just pick up colors that I know will look good on me. So I will pick up the colors and then I look at the size, I look at the cut. But the colors kind of help cut down on the time. So for you guys, especially if you're not sure what colors you want to go for, you can start with the colors that we proposed just now. Those 8 colors. Those are very, universally flattering colors. And yeah, I usually start with the colors. I think that's the way that me and my friends do it.
Okay.
So any thrift shop that we go to, any bundle, we'll start with the colors. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I hope these tips are very helpful for everyone who's here and who's looking into getting into thrift shopping. I spend a lot of my money on thrift shopping
Yes.
because, I mean, from my personal opinion, when you do go thrift shopping, the piece that you have, it's only yours.
True.
Yeah.
There will not be anyone else who will have that same piece as you.
And also, I like to talk about sustainability in fashion. So this is fashion rotation, not accumulation. So again, you're doing your part for our planet.
Environment.
Yeah. So, okay, I think we'll move on to the next question,
Yeah.
which is makeup is universal. Some people like it bold, some people like it very neutral, very simple. So, could you give us, Pila, some essential makeup tips to appear fresh from day to night or for a day or night look?
Okay, sure. So for makeup, I think it can be very mysterious for some people, especially if you don't really like to wear makeup. But I would suggest, I have a slide for you. So this is what I would consider a very universally flattering look that will look good on everyone. So I call this the rosy makeup look. So rosy, what is rosy makeup look? It's actually a look that kind of brings a rush of blood to the face. So some colors on the lips and some colors on the cheeks. This color, if you can see, there's more emphasis on the blush and the lips. And the eyes are usually very simple, very bare. You can just stick to just wearing mascara. But what I found as a makeup artist, and it's also a look that I like to go for my clients, it suits a lot of events from day to day to more important events that you want to look very glammed up. The rosy look is one look that doesn't fail. So cheeks and lips. And then some people would wonder what kind of color should we go for the lips and for the cheeks. So, there are different shades of colors. You can go red. No? You can go red. Okay, you can go red. You can go pink. You can go berry tones. You can go brown. But the key is for you to try these colors on yourself. And how do you know a color doesn't work for you? Next slide. Okay, the next slide. That's me. Next slide.
Next slide, please.
Next slide, please.
Yeah.
Okay, not to throw nude colors under the bus, but these are just some examples of what rosy does not look like. So these are colors that are very pale and very nude. So usually these are colors that people would go for when they have a full face of makeup. But I would say if you are trying, hello? Okay. If you are trying on these lip colors, if you notice that when you wear a certain color and the skin around your lips turn gray. Or it can look a bit, you notice like suddenly you see your mustache is showing even more. Or your face looks dull, your face looks texturized. It usually means that the color is not for you and it's looking a bit too pale. So for me, a color that, the kind of hello? Okay. So for me, the kind of makeup that is very wearable at the workplace and from day to night is something rosy. So anything that is the opposite of rosiness, that is too pale, is a color that you should try to avoid.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think the next question would be for you, Andrea, because now we understand how to just look really rosy throughout the day, which can go from day to night. So could you tell us, like, how do we enhance rather than overpower an outfit with accessories?
Okay. Again, as I said, I think fashion is not necessarily only about following a set of rules. I like to see, my role as a fashion stylist. I'm here to give you a set of tools that you can pick and choose, to kind of arm yourself with to better work for whatever situation calls for it. I'm not here to give you an instruction manual to follow from A to Z. So, when you say like an overpowered outfit or whatever, so it may make someone think that, oh no, maybe I can't wear, if you love loud statement jewelry, but like, oh, what if it overpowers my outfit? No, you do you. If that's what you love, then absolutely go for it. I'm going to give you a visual. Has anyone here watched the TV show Younger? Yes, I know. Me too. Very, very great fashion in that TV show. Anyway, there is one character in it. Her name is Diana. They all work in a publishing house. So obviously, it's a little bit more of a creative industry. So they're a little bit more fashion forward in their styles. But she's a character that loves over-the-top jewelry, large statement necklaces, big earrings and everything, but she's absolutely owning it, and she's looking fantastic, so polished and so chic and put together. So I've picked some of my favorite looks from the show. If we can have the next slide, please. So you see, looks absolutely fantastic. If this is what you gravitate towards, if you really like to play with statement pieces, you can absolutely own it. Make that the focus of your look. So that's just one extreme. I'm not saying, I think most of us perhaps a little bit like in fear of like, whoa, really such big pieces? Maybe not. So if you still want to use jewelry to kind of elevate your look, your corporate look, you play with layering. Kind of like what I'm doing here, you know what I mean? I could easily works with just maybe one of these chains. But I'm just adding some dimension to this, So I have, as you can see, a range of different ways that you can play with layering. So this one, is just like, they're just chain link necklaces, but like one's a shorter one, slightly larger one, and one's a longer one, slightly thinner. There are a lot of different ways that you can play with layering. Again, if you want to consider your skin undertone, I'm a warm skin tone, so yellow gold looks better for me. If you're cool, you can play with silver tones. You can, so many ways to do layering. You can have like a shorter, maybe choker length, and then like a longer pendant. You can throw in pearls. Oh, hello.
Like me.
Maybe we can go, yeah.
I have some pearls on my ears.
You can throw in pearls. You can do like a strand of pearls with your chain link necklace.
Yeah.
You can add like a pendant that's a colored stone. You can mix your metals. You don't have to only wear gold or only wear silver. You know, mix silver and gold at the same time, even on your layering with the chains. That's a very contemporary way of wearing jewelry. So if you can see here, I've actually taken a small selection from my jewelry collection from home. So if we do have time at the end of this session, I'd love to kind of show you a few ways that you can play with jewelry layering. And this is where your creativity, your personal style can come out as well. Okay, so that should be fun.
Okay, so I mean, we have an understanding of layering your necklaces, your accessories, also using rosy makeup to enhance your look for day to day. So I think this is a very important question when it comes for the both of you. The first would be addressed to Andrea, which is what everyone wants to know. What are some tips on building a capsule wardrobe?
Yep. So I like to talk about, I love talking about this thing of what I call a hardworking wardrobe. Hardworking wardrobe. Your wardrobe, make your wardrobe work hard for you. Fill it with pieces that will make the cornerstone of every wardrobe, staple pieces, basics, pieces that are easy to wear, easy to mix and match, that you will keep coming back to over and over again. As I said, this is going to be the foundation of your wardrobe, because these are the pieces they're timeless, seasonless, that is going to last. And again, if you invest in good quality pieces, they will last you. So just a quick kind of collection of pieces that I think every wardrobe should have. Obviously, again, don't take this as an instruction manual. Don't go out and say, I didn't buy this and written. Pick and choose the pieces that you think work for you, that you gravitate towards, that feel speaks out to you. So I'll just really quickly go through the pieces. So a dark wash jeans doesn't necessarily have to be in a skinny cut. Whatever cut is most flattering for you. It can be a straight cut, it can be like a high-waisted flare. But dark wash, because it's day to night. A dark wash denim is a lot smarter, it's a lot dressier. So again, if your workplace dress code is a little bit more lax, you can absolutely wear this to work. You can dress it down, you can dress it up. A wrap dress is actually one of the most flattering silhouettes. And so easy. You don't have to think about it. On those days where you're like, can't be bothered, what am I going to wear today? This is going to be your fuss-free one piece. Just take it, throw it on, and then you can, again, let your style personality come through. Choose whatever color you love, whatever prints you want in it. Yes. Black pants. Black pants is the perfect canvas for you to play, whatever style you want. You want to pair it with like a bright, make it a little bit more feminine with like a ruffly top, edge it up with like a rock band t-shirt, make it a little bit more business appropriate with a blazer. Many, many things that you can play with a black pants. LBD, I don't think I need to.
Little black
I don't
dress.
think I need to
Explain it.
It's timeless, it's a classic, every woman should have one. A crisp white tee. Now, a white t-shirt is a great base for a lot of looks. It's your standard weekend look, that perfect off-duty look where you're wearing a white t-shirt and jeans. You don't even need to think twice. It's also a great piece to dress down some of your other pieces. If you want to dress down a suit, just pair it with a white t-shirt underneath. If you want to make a little bit more casual, like a pleated skirt or something, wear it with a white t-shirt. You can even wear it underneath dresses. You know what I mean? Like if you have like a sleeveless or a spaghetti strap dress, like a slip dress or whatever, wear it underneath the dress for another kind of interesting kind of layering, styling idea.
Yeah.
And then knee-length skirt, I think it's just the perfect kind of hemline for work. You don't really need to think about it. It's like it's just another piece that you have, rather as opposed to your jeans and your pants. You can have a skirt. Again, choose it in a silhouette that speaks to you. It can be a pencil skirt. It can be an A-line skirt, pleated skirt even. Okay, a knit sweater. Maybe you might be thinking, really, in our warm weather Malaysia?
Panas-panas.
Yeah, but then choose a lightweight one. Like a thin, breathable cotton, or it doesn't have to be a wool, right? Just a very kind of lightweight one. And in fact, I don't know about you, but a lot of offices here tend to kind of amp out the air conditioning anyway. So it's probably more of an essential than you actually think at first glance. But it's a great layering piece. You can wear it over like a collared shirt for a little bit more of a preppy look. You can wear it with, again, a pleated skirt for a very, soft feminine look. You just even use it as a styling element, tied around your shoulder. Yeah. Right. And then a button-up shirt. I mean, obviously you want a white button-up shirt is obviously the most basic one, the most essential one. But again, we've kind of just introduced a bunch of colors that you can play with. So, if you want to do like a teal or a burgundy in a button-down shirt, and you pair it with like black pants or jeans or whatever, that will look really great as well.
Right.
And then shoes, I believe boots. I personally love boots. I personally wear boots a lot. I love to anchor my look with boots. I think it adds a little bit of edge. For example, if you're wearing like a summer dress or whatever,
Right.
like a frilly, not even frilly, like a floral or whatever, then you anchor it with boots. If you are wearing jeans, you cuff it a little bit and you wear it with boots. If you're wearing whatever, like even like a cocktail dress, it doesn't have to be heels. You can wear boots, just to give it something different. Pumps. I think everyone here, most of us here have a pair of pumps at least, right? In your usual neutral colors, black or nude. If you want to add a pop of color to a neutral outfit, shoes are a great way to do that. You can get one in like a lipstick red, patent, whatever, very neon if you want to go a little bit crazy. If you have a little bit of trouble with height, midi heel, kitten heels are also really stylish.
Midi
Or
heels.
there you go, or a block heel like that. You know what I mean? That's
So
a
because
bit
I can't wear
shower.
heels.
But it gives you that little bit of
Yeah,
height as
yeah,
well, so
yeah, correct.
so it's great. And then the last one, on the other end of that, is flats. Now, as you know, heels does give us that instant confidence boost, but not all of us
Can wear
It's not easy.
Yeah.
So I feel that women need to learn to feel powerful in flats. And there's so many great styles out there, sophisticated, polished, smart, that really work for corporate fashion looks. So there you have it.
So yeah, these are great tips for a capsule wardrobe, which I think a lot of us do have these
Correct.
pieces
Yeah.
in your wardrobe. So I think my last question would be, does this also apply to a capsule makeup
Makeup.
palette?
Definitely. I feel like capsule makeup, I personally, as a makeup artist, would suggest something that is very versatile and to have colors that you can use to amp up your look and to tone down your look. So I also have a slide. Can we have a look at my slide? Okay. So for me, as to start creating your capsule makeup palette is actually to have one bright lipstick. So you would be surprised that I'm suggesting you guys to have one bright lipstick and probably a shade of red that will help give you that rosy look that I mentioned earlier. So there are some, if you can see, there are some true reds in there. You also have your coral red. You can also have some berry reds. So berry red has a bit more purple tint to it. And then you can also have brownish red. So some people prefer wearing something a bit more brown. Some people prefer something a bit more pink. So what you can do with this red lipstick is that you can always sheer it out. So you can wear it as a tint, put it on your lips, like a few dots, and then use your fingers to kind of blend it together and give you that soft, apa orang kata, blushing lip. But you can also put on a couple of layers to give you a really bright lip when you want to. For maybe you want to go a bit bolder at night, probably. You can always, it's good to have that bright lipstick to kind of brighten your look. So the next slide, so first, in your capsule wardrobe, the lipstick. The second, my most favorite makeup product is actually a cheek tint. So cheek stick. So nude stick has one of the best color ranges that I would say. And as you can see, with even different skin tones, having that beautiful neutral color that you can wear on your cheeks, and then you can also wear it on your lips. I would suggest going for something more neutral. So the shades of nudes, as you can see at the bottom, you have your soft mauvey pinks, you have some nudes there, nudie peach colors that you can always wear on your cheeks and your lips. And then let's say you're feeling a bit flat, there's not enough color in there, that's when you use your bright lipstick to kind of pop in the middle and kind of brighten the lip and brighten your cheeks as well. You can always do like pat some of the colors off your lips and put it on your cheeks. So those are tips that I do on myself every day. And then I also have two more products that I feel like everybody should have, which I feel like not many people know about, is actually eyeshadow sticks. So eyeshadow sticks are so underrated. Not a lot of people know about eyeshadow sticks, but there's so many brands that has eyeshadow sticks. So the one I'm mentioning here is Laura Mercier. So these are one of my favorite eyeshadow sticks. You have matte finishes, you have shimmery, glittery finishes. So to have eyeshadow sticks in your bag is actually very, very useful. So you can go for more neutral colors like brown, khaki, or caramel to use that as a base for your eyes. What it does is it kind of knocks out the oils in our eyelids, and it kind of gives you that soft eyeshadow look without having to put on eyeshadow. It's also waterproof, so you can sweat, you can get oily, you can get hit by the rain, and you'll be fine. And then when you want some more pizzazz to your look, you can go for the glittery shades and pop it in the inner corners of your eyes. As I don't know if you can see in the video, but that's what I did on my own eye makeup today. So I used some of those eyeshadow sticks, the glittery ones, just in the inner corners and also in the bottom lid. And then lastly, everyone has to have a good mascara and eyebrow mascara, eyebrow gel or eyebrow mascara. So those two, I feel like if you have all those four, you will look good no matter what. That will complete your look. So grooming your brows with some nice eyebrow mascara, and then just have mascara on you as well. A good curler and a nice wash of mascara will instantly put you together, make you look very done up. And the reason why I don't talk about complexion products is because sometimes, even if you don't wear any complexion, just adding colors to your face is already enough. So for the complexion products, I leave it up to you. You want to go for tinted moisturizers, cushion foundations, you want to go full coverage, minimal coverage, or not wear any complexion, it's fine. It's just the colors that are more important for me.
Okay, so from
great
what I've
tip.
gathered
Really?
is it's very simple to build a capsule wardrobe with at least 8 to 9 items that can work repeatedly with every different outfit that you want to put together.
Yes.
And that look can be elevated with just four
items.
Yeah.
simple pieces and 4 items that you can have in your makeup bag.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be full sizes, right? You can
No, you can-
experiment with different sizes and different
sizes.
colors.
You can definitely buy, I would suggest buying the travel size ones. Sometimes in Sephora, just before you check out, there's like a little aisle where they sell
ones. Yeah.
Yep.
mini makeup. Yeah, I would suggest you getting that one just to figure out what you like and what you don't like. And then when you really find something that you like, invest in the bigger sized items.
All right. Wasn't that panel discussion absolutely fantastic? Our panelists have shared some invaluable insights on dressing right and feeling good in the workplace. And I hope you all are feeling inspired to elevate your professional style game. But now it's time to put all those insights into action with our live demo session. We have a live demo session. Andrea and Nabila will show us some practical style and makeup tips that you can incorporate into your everyday routine to look and feel your best at work.
Okay.
Okay, so I think, Andrea, would
I
you like to
can start.
start first?
Basically, I will start. Sorry?
I think they might want to put the chairs together here, right?
Or I'll just stand there because I'm
Okay.
just gonna. So I'll be
Demoing on yourself.
makeovering myself.
Okay.
Basically, this is the before, and then you'll see the after. So I didn't include it before, but a blazer is quite a staple as well. It's definitely a staple of mine. I love to wear it as full suits. I love to wear it with jeans. I love to wear it, over like a dress. So I've got this suit today in the charcoal brown, one of our universal colors. I'm just going to show you how you can actually, different ways that you can style the blazer. It doesn't always just have to be like this. So the first thing we can do is actually cuff it. I don't know if you ever thought of that. Like a blazer, you're always thinking, oh, but it's a tailored piece, right?
Yeah.
Some, if you're lucky, some blazers actually have really nice lining. So then you're creating like a contrast cuff. And then you're making it a little bit more casual also, as I was saying before, the workplace is loosening up a little bit, so it doesn't always have to be so straight.
Yeah.
Strict, straight, whatever. So cuff it, and then if you want, you can also just kind of roll. Once you do that, you can just kind of do this as well. Kind of just scrunch it up, okay? Then I've got a belt here. You can absolutely belt the piece to give you, because, okay, I like to wear oversized blazers. This is a very bulky oversized blazer, borrowed from the boys. If you want to give yourself a little bit more of waist definition, then just belt it over. Fold over the blazer like a kimono style almost, right? You don't even need to button it. So you're giving yourself that, oh, I can't do this, okay. And
Do you
then,
need help?
okay, then just find where your waistline is. There. So already this looks absolutely different than what I had before on. Okay, a lot more waist definition. You're a lot, you're styling it. It's that Instagram thing where it's like
Either
what?
wearing or
versus
styling, yeah.
This is absolutely. You want to take it another notch further. If you want to be like super duper cool.
Oh, not the necklaces yet.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think that's it. Adding a little bit more drama, and
Drama
adding
to
a little
the
bit more angle into
spice.
what you were wearing earlier.
Add a little more spice.
Very different style look.
So yeah,
That's nice.
a different. It's a different outfit altogether
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's a different outfit altogether already.
Yeah. So I think maybe we can just jump straight. If we have time, I can show you like how you can wear
Yeah.
like a white shirt. But I think we can do jewelry. I think that might be quite easy or quite interesting to do. Let me just unstyle myself again. I will take the blazer off so it's easier for you to see. Can I? Yeah. Easier for you to see the layering that I'm doing.
With the necklaces.
Yes. So now I'm going to show you how you can layer your necklace. So I already have these two pieces on. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is show you this piece actually. If you do have a piece similar to this, let me see if I can. Yeah, just to remove this.
Come, let me do it.
If you do have like a chain link necklace that's similar to this, you can actually,
This one?
yeah, just one, thank you.
Okay.
You can actually, so I'm a big fan, I'm gonna do a bit of, I love supporting local brands. A lot of my pieces are from Wanderlust & Co. They do really, really good pieces for you to layer. Okay, so you can actually wear this necklace as a lariat. Lariat is basically where you have just the loop and then one strand coming down. So if you just hook it, a lot of these chain link necklaces, you can just hook it like that. And then already you have a very different look.
I didn't know you can
The
wear
lariat?
necklaces like that.
You can wear the layer on its own, but again, with the layering, you're adding something different, right? You've got like that sort of Y lariat shape, and then you got the necklace, that round chain necklace over it.
So nice.
So this is one way. Let me.
I think a lot of people are
how-
going to do that now. And they're very happy to learn this new trick because now I learned something new and how I can
too.
use my necklaces.
I love giving all these kind of like quote unquote hacks where like you never thought about it, but then it's like
Yeah.
once you do it, like oh.
Why didn't I think about that?
Thought about that. Okay, so I'll put this back on. As I was saying before, there are many
Okay,
different ways that you can layer. So what do I want to do? This is again where your creativity and personal. I love when I'm like putting on jewelry every time. Okay, so yeah, add pearls. Pearls, usually, maybe like traditionally you think, okay, just one strand of pearls good enough. But pearls, when you layer with chain necklaces, adding, it's kind of really, really pretty. So again, this is 3.
Ooh. Oh, that's pretty.
You know what I mean?
so
Like you don't think about it, but pearls with like these chain link necklaces actually look so good together.
Right.
And then you can wear just this too. You can wear this too. You can just leave it as is. And then let me take off this. I was saying before that it's kind of nice to mix your metals. As you can see here, I mainly have yellow gold, but I do buy a few silver pieces because I like mixing my metals. So when you have sort of these sort of round chains, and then you just add like a pendant necklace, again, like how the lariat kind of broke, it cut through that loop. you're adding a different shape again, you know, a different silhouette to your... This one, I might need your help, please. To that one there.
All right.
Yeah. How?
Okay, come. So to the second one, right?
Yes. So this one should sit just nicely in between, I think. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
There we go. Then this one, if you want, you can kind of,
Bring it higher.
yeah, bring it slightly higher. Whoops. You can even make it like, you can
Like
even
a
make it a
choker,
choker.
right?
You can absolutely make it a choker. Because it's a chain link, right? There we go.
Nice.
So you see that you got, you know, yellow, gold, silver, yellow, gold again. The pendant sits really nicely in between, so the layering kind of works kind of really nicely. Even if you're wearing this t-shirt, like a shirt that's a round collar, and you wouldn't think that it would look good, but it kind of almost is like an adornment around
The collar.
Yeah, I think
The
that's...
neckline. The neckline, yeah. That's it.
Yeah,
Is-
that's so many other different ways that you can play around, but these are just like, you know, some sort of ideas for you to start with and then experiment further by
Yay.
yourselves. Let me put on back my... I'm done.
Oh, you're done.
Over to you, Bella.
Thank you very much for that really amazing sharing session. I'm quite sure everyone here has necklaces that are similar that I think we're going to go home and start layering.
Yes.
And like 8 o'clock at night.
Experiment.
But thank you very much. And I think next, Bila, could you give us some makeup tips and give us a demo on how to appear fresh all day, the do's and
Sure.
don'ts about makeup in a work environment, and know your
Yep.
color as well as explain
Definitely.
the undertones.
Okay, so for the demo, it's actually a very simple demo. I'm just going to show you guys how to achieve a very soft, a very fresh, and a very rosy look that you can do on your own. Okay, can I have your name? Ayu. Okay, hi Ayu. And then the other one. Okay, you can have a seat. What's your name? Bella. Oh, we have the same name. Okay, so both of you are feeling a bit dull today? Okay, but I would say you guys look very good. You're dressing very well. So this is just a little tip to kind of bring your look to the next level. So like we said, colors that I would usually go for are usually brighter colors that you wouldn't think you would rock, but something like a very bright red. This is a lip and cheek tint. So this is Nude Sticks Nudies Made all over face blush color, which you can rock both on your cheeks and your lips. So I'm going to try on you first. I have a question for you. What kind of makeup do you usually go for day to day?
Very basic. I don't do complexion.
Okay.
So I'll just go on a light blush,
Okay.
eyebrows, and mascara.
Okay, for the blush, what colors do you usually go for?
Pink.
Pink.
Very hot pink.
Very hot pink. Oh, that's good. How about lipstick? Do you wear lipstick?
Lip balm.
Lip balm.
Moisturizing.
Okay, okay. So, since she said she usually goes for pink, I'm going to try a different color. Let's try something a bit more reddish. And you don't usually do complexion? Okay, let's just... So this is a good example of someone that doesn't really wear complexion products, but how does she look with some colors on her face? So I'm going to take some of the red and just adding this pop of red in the cheeks of the face. Cheeks of the face? Apples on the cheeks. Ooh, it's already looking so nice. What I like about red blush is even though it looks like a very intimidating color, but it's actually a very, very natural color because it imitates that rush of blood to the face, as if you just went out to jog. So this is adding a bit more red on the cheeks. So that's the cheeks done. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, you can see on the video. It's already looking a bit bright. And this is without any complexion products. Let's do some lips. So you don't really do lipstick, right? So since she doesn't really like the feeling of lipstick, I'm going to go for something a bit more glossier. And I'm going to start with something a bit more nude. And we'll see how she looks like with that nude color. If it's not enough, then I'll add on some more color. So for every day, let's say especially at a corporate workplace, sometimes you don't like feeling like we're too made up. So lipsticks that has more of a glossy finish or a balmy finish is actually the perfect kind of finish to go for. So the color that I'm putting on her is quite nude, but it actually has a tint to it and it's very sheer. So it's a bit more peachy, a bit more like your lips but better kind of color. See? Already looking a bit more rosy.
That blush looks really, really good on
Right?
you.
It's
It
a red
is
blush.
so good.
Exactly, but it doesn't look red. You know, it actually looks very natural. It also gives you that a bit sun-kissed look. Okay, this is a more nude but rosy lip. It's not, when I say it doesn't look like she has floating lips, like the slide that we showed just now. It's very
Yes.
nude and pale. This doesn't look pale on her. So this is a good nude.
Dia tak pucat. Like
Tak
that
pucat.
dia pucat.
Exactly. But let's say if you want to go a bit more rosy, what kind of colors are you okay with? Berry tones, corals, coral. Okay. Let's go something a bit more bright. So this is what I mean when it's good to have a bright red lip with you. This one is actually a burnt red, a burnt orangey red. So it doesn't have to always be red. It can also be something a bit more brown, a bit more orange. So this one is a bit more like burnt orange red. And just take that a little bit and popping that in the center of the lips. Can you do this? Mm, already!
Already it
Looking so
so
bright.
different just with one change of color. Thank you very much, sir.
What was your name again? Ayu. Ta-da! Without any complexion product, just two products. Just blush and lips, and already she's looking a bit more bright. Oh yeah, okay. Look, even with the glasses, she looks so great. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you very
Ayu.
much.
Yeah, you can go. Thank you so much. So you guys see what I mean about adding some colors just to get that rosy complexion. It's not so much about looking like you have makeup on. It's actually just to look like you are looking fresh and ready for the day. So how about you? You suka pakai color apa? Oh, reddish, reddish. Okay. So you are open with a bit more reddish color. Okay, let's try. Can you take off your glasses? So just now we used that red on Ayu. I think for Bella, I'm going to go for something a bit more pink, just to add on the cheek. So you already have some blush on, right? So the blush that she currently has is more nude. So I'm just adding a little bit more color. Again, how I like to put it, I like to put it right on the apples of the cheeks, here. So don't be afraid of adding a bit more color on your face. It's actually very, very cute. Can you look at me? Okay, nice. So I'm not putting on too much because I'm gonna go for something a bit more reddish on her lips. So if we want to go for a brighter lip, for the blush, we can kind of tone it down a little bit. But that's more pinky. Yeah, I can see in the video. So cute. Okay, that's the pinky blush. We're gonna do a bit more red on the lips. Oops. Okay, she currently has on nude lipstick, which I like because I feel like everyone should have a great nude lipstick that you can always play with. And then let's just go on top of that with some red. So this shade of red is actually a very bright, true red. So this color is quite strong, but you'll see what I mean when you can actually sheer it out. And on the nude lip, you just add that in the middle of the lip and softly blend outwards. So this is how you use a red lip as a tint. What it does is it gives you that soft wash of color and just give you a nice bright complexion. So I'm currently blending the color with the brush, but if I were to apply it on my own, I would actually just blend it with my fingers. It's about, yeah, because when you use your fingers, it's actually a lot more beautiful, it's a lot more diffuse. I get very excited every time I do someone's makeup. And I like, you have such a nice complexion, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I tried.
You try. What do you use for your face?
Foundation
Mm-hmm.
and NARS
Oh, okay.
and concealer is Tarte.
That's very nice. See, even just a tint of the red lipstick and some pink blush, already she's looking very bright. Okay, let's put on your glasses. And the reason why we can always, yeah, nice. Because she has a very strong black frames, she can actually just add a little bit more color on her, and it kind of blends in with the bold black frame tau. Dia kalau tak kan it's looking a bit flat kan, and then you add more color, it kind of balances out the look altogether. Thank you so much, Bella.
Thank you very much for that live demo session.
Yep, that's all from me.
Yeah, thank you very much, ladies. I hope you enjoyed that live demo session. Let's give another round of applause. Andrea, come back here with us for our amazing speakers, Andrea Wong and Nabila Nordin. It has been such a pleasure being with stage on them.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any additional questions for both of our speakers, you can actually just rock up to them and ask them this question. So if you have any questions right now, you are free to share. But if you a bit malu to go on the mic, then you can go and find them on the side.
Yeah.
So I think we've learned so much about elevating your personal style as well as bringing that style to the work. Bringing that style, to the workplace, and how we can complement that fashion style with the right makeup. And you really do not need really complicated skills to put together a really well done look, and you really don't need much products to look immediately fresh and bright for the day itself. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request another round of applause from both our fashion stylists as well as our makeup artist Bila today. I hope you all here will leave feeling inspired and empowered to take on whatever challenges that may come your way. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.